Uncomfortable, unknown situations suck. There's nothing fun about going through a difficult situation where there's lots of uncertainty and the stakes are high. And if your full-time living comes from writing, then the stakes are high and the situation is real. Well, in this video, I am going to challenge some of your assumptions about certainty and security. I'm also going to give you some skills to help you navigate uncertain times. So this brings us to tip number 4. This too shall pass, but let's learn from it.
The first myth I want to bust is that you have more certainty if you have a paycheck. Every business needs to evaluate the trade-offs of protecting shareholder value in the short and long term. In our current situation, we face a planned economic slowdown. It was outlined on March 23rd by James Bullard, president of the St. Louis Fed, that we'll see a short-term drop in the economy of 50% of the GDP and a short-term unemployment rate in the order of 30%. In a situation like this, every business needs to weigh the best decision for its investors, customers, and employees. And there's a chance, a good one, that you could get left out in the cold if your manager is working through that decision and sees that cutting staff is a way to protect shareholder value and to protect the larger group of employees in their position by getting rid of you and some others. However, if you own the business, you are an employee and an investor, and those are aligned so you can make better decisions. And most important of all, you're the one making the decisions. You are in control. Good or bad, these will be your decisions to live by. Now, this may be your first rodeo, but it shouldn't be your last. If you expect to earn a living full-time from writing for the rest of your life, then this will not be the only downturn you'll go through. What do I mean? Economic cycles are just that. They're cyclical. It's part of the behavior of markets, the oscillation between boom and bust cycles. Therefore, if you plan that your lifetime career is going to be that of an author, whether you traditionally publish or independently publish, you need to be able to go through these economic cycles. Part of what we're going to be talking about in this video is how, while going through this process, you can learn how to navigate down cycles in the economy and make sure that your business comes out stronger on the other side. Now, the case may be that you're not really prepared for this, and you're going to struggle getting through this particular cycle. I know that sucks, but by working through this and learning from your mistakes, you'll be better prepared for future cycles. One last point on economic cycles is they do play a part in cumulative advantage. Those that make it through a cycle will be around to exploit the boom time that follows. Those that don't will not be there to spend ad dollars or publish books. You want to be somebody that remains in the marketplace in the future. Now, let me give you a framework for getting through this and future downturns. As an author, you're familiar with the hero's journey. Joseph Campbell's story archetype is known by most authors as a way to structure a story. Even if you don't use it, you probably know about this story structure. In this story structure, the hero gets a call to adventure. He crosses from the normal world over a threshold into the unknown. There, a mentor helps him through challenges that he faces. And eventually, the hero must face the abyss and either have a revelation and a transformation to be able to return to the normal world with some gift. If he doesn't face what the abyss has for him, he will die. We have crossed over a threshold. These videos are a way of me mentoring you through this unknown world. You can implement what I share with you, or you can ignore it. If you do, you'll transform how you think about this downturn. In fact, you'll embrace it as an experience to learn how to get through future trials and to see where your business needs to be shored up. You'll lean into this downturn and use it as a learning experience. When you come out the other side, you'll know that you're not an imposter and you are the real deal. You may not know what to do, but right now all you need to do is have the willingness to accept the challenge and to be prepared to change. That's the basis of all these stories that we admire so much. It's that it's an unlikely hero that we relate to, that it gets put into this challenging situation and adapts and overcomes. This is your real life call to adventure. You have to accept this adventure and the tough challenges it's going to present to you to learn how to do what's right.